love everything about that. So they're wishing us all a happy Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, Lauren, what does the Thanksgiving travel look like?
Well, across the United States, it's going to differ just a little bit. We're continuing to see some of those rainy conditions into the central Gulf as well as portions of the Northeast, but it looks like a good chunk of the Central Plains is dry today. 66 degrees is where we're sitting at here at DFW, and of course we'll see plenty of sunshine. Now, what's interesting is I'm tracking our next big weather maker. We are looking at a low pressure system that's in the Pacific Ocean, and this is what's going to be bringing us here across the Lone Star State some really hefty downpours as we move into Sunday evening and into Monday. Right now impacting the Baja as well as into Southern California and over into Arizona. Let's talk about the travel forecast. If you're headed over to Austin or Houston, we'll see some rumbles of thunder probable into Sunday evening, and we'll see that continue into Monday. Even some cloud cover building into San Antonio. 79 degrees today, 73 on Sunday, and 79 for you on Monday if you're in San Antonio. But you'll notice that consistent weather pattern here across DFW. We're in the 60s today, tomorrow 70s into Monday, and then we're tracking some cooler weather on the way as we move into Thanksgiving. I'll get into that in just a second, but let's talk about the first alert weather day we have in store for you. Sunday night into Monday, we're talking about some stronger thunderstorms and heavy rainfall that's going to lead to a flooding threat. Flooding is going to be the main concern here, but a couple of those thunderstorms could have some hailstones upwards of an inch in diameter, which is severe criteria, or even some gustier winds upwards of 60 miles per hour or stronger. I know a lot of people have already decorated for Christmas. If you have any of those decorations outside, tomorrow is going to be the time to go ahead and bring all of those items indoors that could be tossed, tumbled around, or just soaked. We'll continue to see a couple of rumbles of thunder into the late afternoon on Sunday. It's the overnight into Monday when all the heavy rainfall will be felt, and why we have first alerts in store for you. Again, we have a severe weather risk tomorrow late afternoon for areas to the west of the I-35 corridor. Low end threat for hail, damaging winds, and a very low threat for tornadic development. But what I'm really concerned about is that flooding potential tomorrow into the overnight. We've already seen some really hefty rainfall in the past 7 days. More will be on the way. Let's time this out. Nice day today, just a couple of higher clouds in the sky. That'll be the case tomorrow morning. Beautiful start to your Sunday, but it's Sunday afternoon when we start to build in some of that precipitation. Some of these isolated cells could contain some bigger hailstones upwards of an inch in diameter, maybe some gustier winds. As we move through the overnight, that's when the really hefty downpours will take place here across North Texas along the I-35 corridor and stretching off to the east by Monday morning. We should clear things up by Monday evening. Now, as we move into Tuesday, 70 degrees and sunny is the forecast temperature, and we'll see a frontal system swing through Tuesday into Wednesday. Look at that, 59 degrees into Wednesday. Your Thanksgiving forecast, 61 degrees and sunny. Again, grab those shades if you have any outdoor plans for Thanksgiving, but you might need a little bit of a jacket because 61 degrees is the high temperature for the day. Again, first alert is in store for you tomorrow night into Monday. Really hefty downpours and the potential for flooding concern.